tagged out after a couple of days with archery equipment. That's absolutely phenomenal, especially considering the weather conditions these guys had. They had a late winter. You know what? The birds are still in big groups. Absolutely ridiculous. But this is why we endorse these guys as one of our platinum approved outfitters. They're willing to go the extra mile, do what it takes to make sure their hunters are able to get tagged out. Who wouldn't want to have a big tom in front of them gobbling their heads off and coming to the call and you're able to get them at full strut? But if you're the guy that booked that hunt and you get there and they're just not doing what they should do, being turkeys, or you're not there during that same 3 or 4 day period of time, hey, it's good to know that you're still able to have a great hunt. Brian and Donovan have done just that. Hey, it's legal to feed in Kansas, and these guys got it done first class. And knowing that they're such a first-class operation, Kent and Kevin couldn't help but want to go with these guys to their Minnesota operation and kill a big black bear. Stick around, we're headed to Minnesota.
We're in Minnesota with Arrowhead Wilderness Outfitters, and we're here to hunt black bear in the fall. And boy, it looks like it's going to be a great situation here. Lots of thick timber areas. We'll be hunting from tree stands. It'll be our first experience for either one of us. So we're really excited, and we know that you're going to enjoy this edition of Sports and News Television.
Don, this is a disc I just pulled out of the whiskey bait. Looks like a nice male. He's coming in early.
Yeah.
He's got to be, you know, getting close to that 200-pound mark. He's there for quite a while, early enough to get some shooting on.
Yeah, there's plenty of light there for some camera work, so nice looking bear too, shooter.
Yeah. Yeah, he's there for quite a while. He's coming in at, you know, late, like most of them, cools off. You know, we get a lot of pictures. You know, it's 10:30, 1 o'clock, he's back.
Yeah, he's staying on the bait.
Yeah, he's staying there. He's basically eating it all. That's a good bear. And he's spending a lot of time there. And then, you know, we always got wolves coming in. And he's there at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the morning. And then we got two of them there. This is like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah. Looks like they're both about the same size. They must be siblings, huh?
I'd assume they're siblings, that being that big of bears. They look like they're probably both males. Definitely that one for sure.
They're both decent bears. So
yeah, real good bears. You know, it's 2:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
He's there nice and early.
Plenty early for those guys. So I think it'd be a good spot to put Kent and Kevin on.
Yeah.
Sitting in these bear stands, it's quite interesting, the different wildlife that comes around. We were looking at some of the trail cams this morning. They've been taking of this exact stand, and the bears have been coming in as early as 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and they have some filming after dark. Also, they've had a timber wolf come into this particular stand also, so you never quite know what's going to come in. We saw a bunch of red squirrels and chipmunks yesterday, of course, and there's martins and a lot of different types of wildlife, but we're hoping to see the two bears that have been coming in. They actually have them sparring on some video cam footage, so hopefully we'll have either one of those bears come in, would be a shooter. boys and girls, that's what a 375 H&H does to a black bear. We've been sitting here since about 3:15. It's about almost a 5:45 now, and both kids kind of sitting here. No noise, few squirrels. I looked to my left and saw a brown patch almost underneath me. Tapped on Kevin, got the camera on him, and came right in. Actually laid down and started eating at the bait pile. And my only shot was right at the base of the back of the neck, over the top of his head. So we gave him a few minutes to let him eat there for a second, and it's the only shot he gave to me, and so shot him, and he went down, and down hard. So I'm proud to say that's my first black bear with a rifle. Boy, great bear. Great Minnesota black bear here with Arrowhead Wilderness Outfitters. And boy, I'll tell you, they run a great operation from top to bottom. They have 110 baits actually out. They have 3 weeks of hunting. They like to get about 10 to 20 hunters per week. And we're here on the second week in September. And great bear. They've been having some great trail cam pictures here at this particular bait. And Donovan said, wait it out. I guarantee you're going to get a good opportunity. And we did. Great bear.
Oh, is that your first bear? First bear.
It is.
Oh, congratulations. Yeah. Yeah.
158.
Hey, congratulations on a great bear, Kent. Finally got your first black bear and got that monkey off your back. It also got a chance to experience the Minnesota operation of Arrowhead Wilderness Outfitters. Proved they're very well-rounded, very diverse, whether you're hunting whitetails in Kansas or turkeys or their Minnesota black bear operation. You're gonna have a great opportunity, good first-class trip, good accommodations. You know what, there's a reason they're one of our platinum approved outfitters. Book a trip with Arrowhead Wilderness Outfitters. You won't be disappointed. Hey, thanks for joining us on this episode of Sportsman's News Television. We'll look forward to seeing you next time.